Solving one-step equations by adding and subtracting. So some vocabulary to review first. An equation is an expression that has an equal sign. Solve means to determine the value of a variable for which an equation is true. A solution is the value of the variable for which an equation is true. So solve is the direction, solution is what we get. Inverse operation, opposites. Addition and subtraction are inverse operations. Isolate the variable is to get the variable entirely by itself on one side of the equal sign. So we're going to solve these 6 equations by using inverse operations. And yes, I expect you to show me work. So x plus 3 equals 10. The operation is addition, plus 3. The inverse of that is to subtract 3. And whatever I do on one side of the equation, I must do to the other. What we're doing here is isolating the variable. When we subtract 3 from the left side, 3 minus 3 is nothing, leaving the x alone, which is what it really wants. 10 minus 3 is 7. So x is 7. And does that make sense? Yeah, 7 plus 3 is 10. Okay. Just like in this next example, we could look at this and say, okay, so I've got to take 5 away from something, and that'll get me 19, so that must be 24. If I take 5 away from 24, I'll get 19. But we are preparing ourselves right now. I'm preparing you for Chapter 10. Yeah, this is Chapter 1. I'm getting you ready for Chapter 10. And also Chapter 2 of Algebra 1 next year. So I want you to show me that the algebraic way of solving that is to say, hey, this is minus 5. The opposite of subtracting 5 is adding 5. And that would tell me that x is 24. Okay, the reason I'm stressing this is not because I think what you're going to be doing in this lesson or the next couple lessons is difficult. It's because we will get to more difficult things, and having the pattern of solving equations this way will make our lives a lot easier going forward. So up next here we have 4 plus d equals 18. The operation is addition, so this 4 will move by subtraction. d is 14. I invite you to pause the video and go ahead and try these last 3. I'm just going to blast through them. In order to solve this, I will add 9 since it shows subtraction. G is 9. I will subtract 4 to find out that D is 13. And I'm going to add 20 to find out that R is 74.